Can I get Eva Longoria to finally reveal what really happened with Tony Parker after all these years? It's a question that continues to intrigue celebrity watchers more than a decade after their marriage ended. Some Hollywood relationships fade from public memory almost immediately after a breakup, but the story of Eva Longoria and Tony Parker remains one of those rare celebrity romances that people still talk about years later. Why? Because their relationship seemed to have everything: fame, success, glamour, a fairytale wedding, and from the outside looking in, they appeared to be one of the strongest celebrity couples of their era. Yet despite all of that, their marriage came to an unexpected end, leaving fans shocked and searching for answers. Today, we're taking a deep dive into the complete story of Eva Longoria and Tony Parker, from the beginning of their romance to the headlines that surrounded their divorce, and why people remain fascinated with them even now. Before we begin, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest celebrity news and entertainment updates. Let's get started. To understand why Eva Longoria and Tony Parker became such a popular couple, you have to go back to the early 2000s. At the time, Eva Longoria was becoming one of television's biggest stars thanks to her role on Desperate Housewives. The hit series transformed her into a household name almost overnight. Her charisma, beauty, and talent made her one of the most recognizable actresses in Hollywood. Meanwhile, Tony Parker was dominating the basketball world. As the star point guard for the San Antonio Spurs, Parker was establishing himself as one of the NBA's elite players. He was winning championships, earning accolades, and becoming an international sports icon. When news emerged that the actress and the basketball star were dating, fans immediately became interested. The pairing seemed unexpected at first, but the chemistry between them appeared undeniable. As their relationship grew more serious, media attention intensified. Every public appearance became a headline. Every red carpet event generated excitement. Every interview sparked new conversations. People loved seeing them together. They represented a unique blend of Hollywood glamour and sports excellence. Soon, they became one of the most talked about celebrity couples in the world. In 2007, the relationship reached a major milestone. Eva Longoria and Tony Parker got married in a lavish ceremony in Paris, France. The wedding attracted enormous media attention. Fans around the globe followed every detail, from the location and guest list to the photos and celebrations. For many observers, it looked like the beginning of a lifelong partnership. The newlyweds appeared happy. They attended events together. They supported one another's careers. They frequently spoke positively about each other in interviews. Everything seemed to be going well. But as many celebrity stories have shown over the years, public appearances don't always tell the full story. Behind the scenes, relationships face challenges that fans never see. The pressures of fame can be overwhelming. Constant media scrutiny can create stress. Busy schedules can limit time together. Long-distance commitments can complicate even the strongest relationships. While Eva and Tony continued presenting a united front publicly, rumors occasionally surfaced suggesting that life wasn't always as perfect as it appeared. Still, few people expected what would happen next. In 2010, reports began emerging that the marriage was in trouble. The news spread quickly. Fans were stunned. Entertainment outlets scrambled to uncover details. Speculation exploded across television, magazines, and online media. Then came the announcement that confirmed what many had feared. The marriage was ending. The divorce became one of the biggest celebrity stories of the year. Suddenly, everyone wanted answers. What went wrong? How had a relationship that seemed so strong reached this point? Were there warning signs that people had missed? The public fascination only intensified as more details emerged. The divorce quickly became front-page news. Media organizations devoted extensive coverage to the breakup. Commentators analyzed every aspect of the relationship. Fans debated the situation endlessly. For Eva Longoria, the period was undoubtedly difficult. Experiencing a divorce is challenging under any circumstances. Experiencing one while the entire world watches is something few people can truly understand. Every statement became a headline. Every public appearance generated speculation. Every interview was scrutinized for clues. The same was true for Tony Parker. As a global sports star, he faced intense media attention as well. Questions followed him everywhere. Reporters wanted answers. Fans wanted explanations. Everyone seemed determined to understand exactly what had happened. Yet despite the endless coverage, many questions remained unanswered. That's one reason interest in their story has continued for so long. People often become fascinated by mysteries. When there isn't a clear explanation that satisfies everyone, curiosity lingers. Years passed. The headlines gradually became less frequent. The intense media spotlight moved on to newer celebrity stories. Both Eva and Tony focused on building the next chapters of their lives. Eva continued expanding her career. Already successful as an actress, she increasingly moved into producing, directing, business ventures, and philanthropy. She became recognized not only for her entertainment work, but also for her efforts behind the camera. Her influence within Hollywood continued to grow. Over time, she established herself as a respected producer and entrepreneur. Tony Parker remained focused on basketball. He continued his successful NBA career, adding to an already impressive legacy. His accomplishments on the court solidified his reputation as one of the greatest international players in league history. As the years went by, both individuals demonstrated resilience. Rather than allowing their divorce to define them, they continued moving forward. That ability to move on impressed many fans. Not everyone recovers quickly from a highly publicized breakup, yet both appeared committed to focusing on the future. Eventually, Eva found happiness again. She later married businessman Jose Antonio Baston. Their relationship marked a new chapter in her personal life. Fans were pleased to see her smiling again and embracing a fresh start. Likewise, Tony Parker continued building his own future beyond the headlines associated with his divorce. As time passed, the intensity surrounding their split naturally diminished. Yet something interesting happened. The public never completely stopped caring. Even years later, any mention of Eva Longoria and Tony Parker together was enough to generate headlines. Why? Partly because people love stories involving second chances, forgiveness, and personal growth. There's something compelling about seeing former couples reach a place of mutual respect after a difficult breakup. Whenever the two appeared in similar social circles or attended related events, speculation immediately returned. Social media users began asking questions. Are they friends now? Have they completely moved on? Do they still communicate? How do they feel about each other today? Most of these questions remain private matters. And that's important to remember. While celebrities live much of their lives in public view, they are still entitled to personal boundaries. Not every detail of a relationship belongs to the public. Not every conversation becomes a headline. Not every emotion gets shared during an interview. Still, curiosity remains. That's the nature of celebrity culture. Fans become emotionally invested in relationships they follow over many years. When those relationships end, people often continue wondering what happened. The fascination surrounding Eva and Tony isn't necessarily about gossip anymore. For many observers, it's about understanding how people grow after major life changes. It's about resilience. It's about learning from the past. It's about moving forward. In many ways, their story reflects experiences that countless ordinary people can relate to. Relationships begin with hope. Sometimes they succeed. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes people discover that they want different things. Sometimes circumstances change. Sometimes life takes unexpected turns. What matters most is how individuals respond afterward. Do they remain trapped in the past? Or do they continue growing? Looking at where Eva Longoria and Tony Parker are today, it's difficult not to admire the professional success both have achieved since their split. Eva has built an impressive career empire that extends far beyond acting. Tony's basketball legacy remains secure, and his influence within the sports world continues. Neither allowed one difficult chapter to define their entire story. That may be the most important lesson of all. Celebrity headlines often focus on breakups because conflict attracts attention. But life doesn't end after a divorce. New opportunities emerge. New relationships develop. New goals appear. People evolve. And perhaps that's what makes the continuing interest in Eva Longoria and Tony Parker so unique. Their story isn't simply about a marriage that ended. It's about two successful individuals navigating fame, heartbreak, public scrutiny, and personal growth. It's about learning to move forward. It's about building a future beyond disappointment. It's about resilience in the face of challenges. More than 15 years after their divorce, fans still remember them as one of the defining celebrity couples of the 2000s. The glamorous wedding, the public appearances, the media frenzy, the shocking breakup, all of it remains part of entertainment history. But perhaps the most interesting chapter isn't what happened during their marriage. Perhaps it's what happened afterward. Because while headlines focused on the end of their relationship, both Eva and Tony quietly continued building successful lives. And that's often the part of celebrity stories that deserves the most attention. The ability to move forward. The ability to grow. The ability to create new beginnings. So, will Eva Longoria ever reveal every detail about what happened between her and Tony Parker? Probably not. Some experiences remain personal. Some questions never receive complete answers. And some chapters of life are best left in the past. What we do know is that both have continued to thrive. Both have found success beyond their marriage, and both have demonstrated that life continues after even the most public setbacks. What do you think? Are you still surprised by the end of Eva Longoria and Tony Parker's marriage? Do you think the public ever truly learned the full story? And should former celebrity couples be allowed to leave the past behind without constant speculation? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more celebrity news, entertainment updates, and fascinating Hollywood stories. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for the watching and subscribe.